there, beautiful people. You're listening to Cast a Ripple by Carla Berger from Cape Town, South Africa. Hello friends, and welcome to the new episode of Cast a Ripple. Cast a Ripple and Be a Ripple is a space where I like to share what I like to call life-enhancing tools that absolutely anybody can use to better improve the quality of their day-to-day lives. Today's topic is very difficult to put into words. It's about energy. So energy, a lot of people believe in energy in a scientific way, and there are people that believe in energy in a spiritual way. It really depends on whether you believe in divinity or whatever, if you choose either, but scientifically proven energy is a thing. So even those that don't believe in the whole spiritual aspect of it do understand that there is something like energy. So I'm not really a scientist, I'm more spiritually orientated. So the way I'm going to try and explain energy to you today is more through a spiritual nature. But I want you to be open-minded to experience this with me, because I'm pretty sure all of you have experienced energy or in some other way. I mean, just by walking into a room, you with people in it or with no people in it, you kind of get a vibe, you kind of get a feeling for the energy in the room. So we are all sensitive to energy in some or other level. Some people can actually see energy or hear energy or smell energy and not just feel it. But I think at a base level, all of us are tapped into that sixth sense, which is feeling or sensing energy in some other way. Me myself, having experienced energy for a while now and being aware of it, and I've recently done energy healing sessions or Reiki sessions, which have been very interesting in the whole energy department. Being aware of my energy system and the different levels within me has really opened me up to experience energy in different ways, which means that I've actually started to visually perceive energy as well. It's not, I'm still practicing it, so I will be doing a podcast on it in a while, but it's very interesting to open up a different level of that. So what I want to introduce to you guys today is really tapping into sensing energy, feeling energy, because that's where I believe it begins for us on an energetic level. So when I say energy, I'm talking about a kind of a communication that we have been cut off of. We as human beings and living in this physical reality are taught in a specific way. We see things with our eyes which are visually perceptible, but there's a lot of, or there is research that I've heard of that indicate that when you are a baby, you are actually able to physically perceive auras and energies and things. But because we are brought up to say, this is a closet, and that is a chair, and this is a plant, your brain kind of filters out that layer because it is taught or conditioned that it's not important. So it focuses on the physical reality. So you can teach yourself and teach your brain and teach your system, kind of relearn yourself to tap into that field again, because it is there and you are actually very much able to perceive it. You are just still a toddler in that. You actually need to learn yourself to walk again. So it's baby steps. It's starting from scratch on that specific topic. But if you are open and willing to tap into that field, there's a lot of interesting things, and I'm still learning, but I can show you the first step that you need to take and need to practice in order to tap into that field. So like I said, a lot of us have that sense of energy or sixth sense already. So from a more of a scientific level, just for those of you that lean more to science than to spirituality, we are all, and everything around us is made up of tiny little molecules that are interacting with each other in a specific way, right? So something that is more solid is molecules that are packed tightly together. Something like us is made of 60% water, so we are a bit more fluid. Air and water, well, water is fluid. Air is so sparsely um, sparsely decorated with molecules that you can't even see the molecules, which means that you can't see the air, right? So it's a scientific construct in that way, is these molecules interact, and these interaction is energy, and that we actually have control over those molecules, because those molecules are in fact also energy, molecules in molecules in molecules. So it's all kind of a layered system, which when you have presence in that, when you are aware of that, you can really start to tap into that. So we and our body are made up of energy bodies, called the chakras. So there are 7 main ones, and there are a bunch of others which I'm not well versed in those, but I understand the 7 main chakras, and that there is earth energy flowing up through those chakras and exiting at the top of your head. And then there is universal energy, which is flowing down and exits your body at the root chakra. So those energy systems, when you start to play around with them, become aware of them, you actually feel the energy in yourself. And feeling the energy in yourself is the first step to start to perceive energy around you. So it's always an internal thing. It's always starts with internally feeling energy inside of you, becoming aware of the energy and the divinity that you are, before you can start to perceive it around you and start to play around with it around you. So for words, that's all I have for you in energy right now. But what I want to do is, if you keep on listening, I'm going to do a little meditation with energy to kind of open you up to experiencing energy with me. And that experience is the first step in tapping into that. And if you practice experiencing energy in yourself, like I said, it really opens up your field of vision or field of senses around energy much more. Okay, so keep on listening, and then I will chat to you guys again in a week's time. I'm going to do the formalities now so I don't have to do it later. Follow this channel, please. Please follow me on Instagram, b_a_ripple, and check out my website for all of the links to my content. Okay, guys, chat to you guys again in a week's time. Please keep on listening for that meditation. Bye. Okay, so for our energy meditation, I want you to get a safe space where you can sit and listen to this undisturbed. So a space where you are comfortable, just to be. You can either sit cross-legged, or you can sit with your feet on the floor, or you can lay down. Whatever is most comfortable for you is the way you need to do this. So we're gonna start out by settling into the space and closing our eyes. As we close our eyes, we're going to do a bit of breathing exercises. So we're going to do 2x breath. We're going to inhale for 2 and exhale for 4. In for 2, out for 4. In for 2, out for 4. In for 2, out for 4. We're going to increase to in for 4, out for 8. In for 4, out for 8. In for 4, out for 8. As you keep on breathing normally, I want you to visualize your shoulders relaxing. I want to encourage you to feel gravity pulling you down, settling you into this space, relaxing all of your muscles in your shoulders, letting go of any tension that you might be having. Letting your breath come and go as it needs to. We're going to start by bringing up energy from the bottom of our spine. We're going to focus that energy right at the base of the spine and try and feel that energy where it is entering our body. It's like imagining a little strand of energy from the middle of Mother Earth coming up and connecting to you. It's a little bit of energy coming up and connecting to you from Mother Earth. And that energy comes and it flows up into your spine. It flows up from the base of your spine to just below the navel. And it sits there for a little while. And then it flows up just to the top of your navel. And it sits there for a little while. Envision it as little bubbles or spirals of energy being activated as that energy flows up into you. Whatever you are picturing at this moment, however you are experiencing this, is the right way for you, so don't overthink it. And as that energy moves up, it comes into your chest and it sits there for a little while. And the energy flows up and it sits in your throat, all the way activating all of those little bubbles or spirals. And the energy flows up and it sits in between your brows. And it flows up and it sits on top of your head where it flows out again. So now we're gonna use that experience and breathe through it. So as you breathe in, I want you to visualize that energy coming up into your chest, and as you breathe out, you're going to breathe it out through your head. So we're going to do that a few times. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Just keep on breathing normally, feeling that energy flowing. And as we're sitting here, we're going to take our hands. Our hands are connected to our heart space. So we're going to redirect that energy into the palms of our hands. We're going to cup them a bit apart, and we're going to imagine that we're forming a ball of energy in between our hands, almost like a superpower. So we're going to breathe in that energy into our heart space. And we're going to exhale it into the palms of our hands, and we're going to feel that energy balling in between our hands. We're going to breathe in and breathe it out into our hands. Breathe it in and out into our hands. Breathe it in and out into our hands. And as you keep on doing that, you can try and start to bounce your hands around like you're forming a more solid energy ball in between them. It's like feeling a piece of clay. As you do that, you'll start to experience this little space in between your hands where you are actually forming energy. And that loving energy, that life force prana in between your hands. You'll feel a little pressure on your palms without them even touching. You can feel that energy there. And that is experiencing energy. That is experiencing prana physically, becoming aware of it. If you're not feeling anything yet in pressure, you might be feeling a tingling. If you're not feeling anything, then just keep practicing this. You just need to become aware of this aspect again. It's just taking baby steps. You can take that little energy ball you have, and maybe you are not feeling well somewhere in your body, like your sinuses are maybe giving you some trouble, or you're feeling a bit of heartache. And you can take that energy ball and you can put it wherever you need that energy to go to, and bounce that energy ball in there. You can feel that same tingling and pressure wherever you put it. Deep in breath, deep out breath. Coming back into this space, wiggling your hands, your toes, opening up your eyes when you're ready. Keep on practicing, experiencing energy, my loves. It's truly eye-opening. Oh, my love. Bye.